Hi everybody, Tonia Reeves here, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, coming at you from Australia. It's 12:30 here, so just after lunchtime. I know we have many different time zones where you're all from, so I'm saying g'day. Hope everyone's having a great evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into our show. We absolutely love it. And it gets very exciting prior to coming on to show. That I always allow half an hour preparation because the essence of spirit coming through is really quite intense just leading up to. It's a bit like a reading, and I have to kind of say, back off, guys, wait till I'm ready. But they always give me a lot of information, and I think that's just how I roll, and that's how spirit works for me. And for everyone it's different, and it's really great to have a variety of psychics and mediums on the show that can share with you the way that they connect and the way that they communicate with spirit. We're all different. I have a lot of psychic and mediums as friends, and we often all get together and have a chat and compare just how we do connect and what comes through for us. And there's so many different senses, and I liken it a bit to like our normal senses that we have, our six senses, same kind of thing. We're tuning into spirit, utilising all of those. For some of us, we have stronger areas than others. And, so it's really fascinating. So a big thing this week for me is guiding people following their soul path. There's a lot of people that are either starting in business or, just wanting to take that next step. So I thought I'd share a couple of pointers that I utilise myself. I've been in business now in the as far as the psychic realm goes, has only been the last 6 years, but my life before that was 21 years owning a hair salon and building that up. At one stage I had 2 salons and many staff, and business is a real passion of mine. I love to see people succeed. I love sharing business ideas. So for anyone, you're welcome to email me or get on my Facebook page, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl. For any, if you want some inspiration, I'm more than happy to share my knowledge and help you, step into that, because it's really important to let that gift that you have within, because we all have it, to come to light. So for those of you that know deep down truly that having your own business or working for yourself is where you want to be, then let's get this party started, because the world needs what you have to offer. And we're not just here to live a mundane life. We're here to own that part of us that completes us. So I'm your number one cheerleader. So be aware of that, because I certainly love to share and help, and that's part of my life purpose as well. So how do you commit to, you've got this business idea, how do you commit to it? How do you actually take it to the next level? You might be just starting out and struggling, or finding that you need to build up more clientele, or, there's so many elements to business, and quite often we're good at what we do, but when it comes to, the business side of things, we can get a little bit stuck. So my number one thing is commitment. We have to commit. What you focus on grows. So little things like, I'm in the midst of just starting up a book. I've collated with my editor, and so I've committed that every morning on my phone I put a message to say, this is your half an hour to an hour to commit to this. And that's my reminder. There might be one day of the week that I don't get to do it, but for the other 6, I'm committing time, and it's something that I need to do if I want to get this off the ground. Otherwise, I'll be just sitting there in 6 months and going, I might do that. So a lot of us tend to do that. We procrastinate or we make excuses. But I'm here to tell you, the only person that can motivate you and to give you that commitment is yourself. So the buck stops there. So I just wanted to share that. So, put your reminder, mark out time to commit to your business idea and helping it grow. It's so important that we do make that commitment to ourselves, because otherwise, again, it won't happen. Prioritise your time. Another really great one that I often share when I'm mentoring is look at a day and sit down and work out, what are you spending time on? Because quite often we can spend time on things that really would be better to be spent elsewhere dedicating to ourselves or our business or just our personal growth. So, when you sit down and work out exactly what you're spending your time on, then you work out your commitment. So that's my reminder today. Don't forget, commit to you because you're your biggest asset. Okay? All right, let's get into some readings. I've got Terry in Spencer, Iowa. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Tonia. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm happy. I'm excited. I don't know how you do this. I haven't done this in a long time, so.
Beautiful. All right. So you're stepping into your power a bit at this point in time. Is that where your excitement's coming in? You're actually owning some things and stepping into some really exciting times ahead. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Because I'll just go through what I picked up prior to you coming in. There was one element of a little bit with relationship with friends. It's almost like you're going through a phase where you're letting go of some and moving into mixing with new friends, and you're kind of sorting out who's on your team, I was shown. So it's like a little bit like putting your ducks in a row, ready for you to step into this success that's around you. And that's what I picked up on. It's almost like I want to say that you're ready to leap and the timing is right and success is waiting. And on this I've written, you know what to do, I'm told. So Spirit came through with that.
Oh, good. So it's telling you that I know what to do, that I'm already in awareness?
Yes. Does that make
sense?
I
have kind of a question about the timeline.
Yeah. Well,
so I just started meditating again, and my truth is coming back to me because I actually used to. I had a meditation years ago, and all of it. I mean, I had spiritual awareness from one meditation, and I didn't realize that the meditation is what caused it until I decided to try meditating again now. And I'm so excited because it's like, oh, okay, this is really cool. And I'm a lot older now, though. I feel like I've wasted a lot of time that I could have been so much farther down this road. So I feel like anxious about getting things on the road, getting it, where it needs to be at so I can fully experience it.
Absolutely. And is this around working for yourself, can I ask you? Because I feel like there's an element of you stepping into something that's for you personally.
Say that again. I didn't understand you.
Is this working for yourself? Have you got something that you're stepping into that is yourself?
Yes. Well, okay. This is about my spiritual path and developing my spiritual gifts. I am feeling the pull to be a healer, and I feel that's what I'm supposed to do, my purpose. That's the word I'm looking for. And I'm in a rural area, so it's really hard to find people to include in what I'm doing,
Yeah. You can do a lot of that online, though, now when you start to network with others, because I feel like it's really needed around where you are, and it's just a case of you opening up. And it's like I'm shown that people have a lot of respect for you. So by you actually honouring your gifts with the healing, people will be drawn to you because there's a very much a down-to-earthness to you that people relate to, and they're showing me people come to you anyway.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. So, and don't worry about it being, the timeline, like you say, it's almost like now is the time. So you've had to go through what you needed to up until now, and now's the perfect time for you to step into owning that gift. And it's like now you're ready to have the confidence to say, I am a healer. I'm going to share my gifts with others, and you're going to bring a lot to the table. is there two modalities that you do with your healing? Because they're showing me there's not just, you're not in one box. There's a couple of different elements to what you do with the healing.
I'm just coming back to realizing them again. They haven't materialized fully yet. I did have a situation where yesterday I was on the phone with somebody and they said something. I thought they said something, but I think I picked up their thought instead. And that was kind of awkward because I hadn't done that in a really long time. Since I don't know, it was like I never really knew what to do with that before. So now I still don't know what to do with that. You know.
Well, that'll be an element in your healing. So that's actually connecting with spirit. So that will be part of this blossoming, and that's where it's not just about healing. You will be bringing through information that's relevant to the person that you're working on. So I almost want to say to you, it's time to step into, even if you feel you want to go a little bit further with some training, to fine tune and have a better understanding of it. But you've actually got it all within you. So it's not going to be something that you need to have years of training or anything like that. It's just opening and having an understanding of when you're connecting and being able to channel that to that person that you're working on.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, our plans are to actually relocate.
Yep, to move. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
we're planning on moving to Washington. Does that sound like it fits?
That you're going to be, so where you're moving to is a little bit more built up than where you are now, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So it's like, because they're showing me there's a good opportunity there to network with more people that are in, I suppose, in the same field and being able to make the right connections. So that will be quite exciting for you. And I feel like you already feel excited about the thought of it.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. And have you had insights as well? Because I'm also shown you've had visions on what's going to happen once you do move. So this is about connecting with other people and even about your location. It's like you've got, there's something that you're already preempting about it that shows you that it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, it just seems, it just kind of comes to me in thoughts that, because I'm a cancer survivor and I want to promote healing in other cancer patients.
Yes,
I lost my son to cancer, so naturally I want to utilize the gifts to help sick people that are stuck in the cycle of ill health.
That's beautiful. And you'll have your son up there as your facilitator to help you with its spirit realm. That's beautiful.
Yes, I have other people too. I have. There's a lot of cancer in my family, and so I have a couple other people up there with my son, my dad, and my grandmother both. So I am trying to live on after great losses as well, and I've finally become excited again about my life, which I haven't had that thrill in a long time.
Good on you. And it's exciting, and what you've gone through and what you're going to be able to share and help people along the way is going to be amazing. So please keep us posted, because it is all, everything you've been through and experienced is going to be such an honour to be able to share with others that are going through it, that have even been through it. Your knowledge is amazing and the world needs that. So please step into it. And I'm just shown the time is right for you now. So don't look back. It's like the move will facilitate everything falling into place for you.
Okay, I have one more question. Is there anything I can do to make this happen? Like, am I really, because all I've been doing is meditating. I've been trying to meditate every day. I don't get every day, but I usually do get every day. And that's all I've got. It's just, that's all I've been doing. And
Yeah.
I don't know how long I have to do that before this all comes back to me.
It won't take long. You know, like when you follow the path and you're in alignment, it will happen quite quickly. And you'll move. Can I ask, is it 2 months or what time frame have you got with the move? Because I feel like I'm shown 2 months.
2 months, that sounds about right. I'm trying to get there before the weather changes again. Before the season
cool.
changes.
Right. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, Honor, you're on the right path. Keep the meditation. You get clear insight. So I also feel like automatic writing is something that you would do really well with. So Google that if you haven't already done that, because that's sort of channeling from spirit and writing things down. Fascinating insights for you with that. And also with your healing, you'll be writing. I see you writing down information that you're going to be connecting to spirit with. So you'll be a channel. There's a definite around you in channeling information that's going to be relative and for your healing. So
awesome. I was looking into sound healing. I got myself some tuning forks.
Good on you. Yeah,
but I don't think that's enough. I think there's more.
Yeah, there is. There's more short courses for you in the healing. You're gonna pull together a few things in your toolbox, but it will be all good. Okay, I must go now. I've got another caller on the line patiently waiting. Thank you so much for connecting, and please keep us posted, Terry. I can't wait to hear about it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers. Okay, I've got Laurie in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yes.
Hi, Laurie. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Really good. So good to connect with you.
It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. I'm looking for a little guidance, basically, in what else but my love life.
Okay. So you're looking for guidance in your love life, is that?
Pretty much, yeah. I have a couple of gentlemen friends, and I'm just at the stage of choosing.
Okay. You can't be having a choice.
No right. Choice.
Okay, so you've got two men around you, and the situation is you're a bit unsure which one you're going to choose.
Yeah, I got to make a decision, and both two. Okay. Let's put it this way: wish I could take two men and wrap them together.
Wouldn't that be perfect?
Oh, best of both worlds.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let me get a picture on this. So can I ask have we got one with lighter coloured hair and then a gentleman with a darker hair as well with these two men?
Actually, one that does. Actually, they're both bald.
Well, say, is one light? Cause I feel like there's one that's lighter complexion and there's one with darker complexion, and they're showing me the one with the darker.
Yes.
The darker is taller. He's a bit taller than the other one. Does that relate?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so I can get them clear on what I'm shown. Okay. So there's something with the darker gentleman that intrigues you, and it's like I'm shown. There's a little element to him that keeps you guessing, which you kind of like because it's how can I put it? It's like he's a bit more spontaneous, I feel, than the other chap.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then with the other one, he's quite solid too. Like he's very loyal, and I see him as a bit more of a rock, I have to say, than the other one. So the other one's a little bit, it's not that he's not solid, but he's a little bit more, how can I put it, can change his mind or prone to not necessarily follow through on what he says he's going to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. So they're the differences. I get with both of them, they're both lovely guys. I don't pick up anything like, that there's anything untoward with either of them. It is just a case of you tuning into what you feel is right. I feel like there's your head is saying this one and your heart is saying that one, and that's where the conflict is. So it's like there's one that pulls at your heartstrings a bit more, but the other one you're looking at logically going, he ticks more boxes.
Mhm. Right.
And it's like, and it's like you're looking at him like he's the safer bet. Yeah, as women, we like to.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And they're also showing me one is closer. So is one a little bit, does he live a bit further away, or there's a little bit of distance between you?
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it's like they're just showing me one's sort of convenient and the other one's just that little bit further away. Not that that's a big deal, but they're just showing me there with location. I feel like it's the one with your heart. I feel like this is the darker gentleman that is going to be the one that you're going to be looking at committing with.
Okay.
And that's providing I've got them in the right way around. But the one that intrigues you a little bit is the one that there's kind of this element of keeping you on your toes, because you don't like boring. You like to have a bit of sense of fun. It's like there's an element to you that likes to be a bit spontaneous and not be doing the same routine day in, day out.
Right.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that the gentleman who's most spontaneous is the further one, the one that's further away from me.
Okay. Yeah. And do you feel like, because they're showing me that you're spontaneous, it's like you've had this shift. So something, maybe you were a little bit more into a routine, but the last couple of years you've had some changes where it's actually made you reevaluate life, and you're actually going, you know what, I'm living life, and it's like you've had this realization come about where you've gone, I'm not going to stay inside the box anymore. I want to embrace life more.
Yep.
Yeah. So, which is fantastic.
Yes.
So it's like there's a new life for you, I have to say. There's like things turning around. Now, just what I tuned in prior to you coming on, things turning around, time to dream big, and don't lose sight of your big picture. So it's like there's a big picture for you, and yes, there's an element with this romance, but you don't let go of what your big picture is, because it's like you've got an idea in your head, or you know what your big picture is, and it's about honouring that as well.
Right. No, you're right.
Yeah. So when I'm talking about like the last 2 years, has there been a loss for you? Because that was something else that I picked up prior. I just put here, experience a bit of a loss. Does that fit in the picture for you?
Yeah, about 3 years ago, a loss. Yeah, and again, quite a few years ago, a loss. 8 years, 10 years ago, a loss. So, yep.
Yeah. So you've been through. There's been this up and down. It's like now's the time for you to embrace it, and it's like I want to say it's a second go at life. So it's a second coming together of something totally new. So it's exciting. It's like it's not what you've had before.
Right.
So,
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like don't lose sight of you, because it is, at the end of the day, there's that little bit of a reminder in this reading to say honour who you are. So pick the man that I feel intuitively you've got a hunch on the right one, and I want to say honour that, but it's also for you about going, okay, I'm going to bring him along, but I'm not going to lose sight of my big picture for somebody else.
Right.
Okay, because you got a lot of good stuff happening for you, and that gentleman that joins you will be coming on a wonderful journey, and anyone would be honoured to be that person. So the ball's in your court totally.
Good deal. Great.
Yeah, so I want to
That
say to you, you've done the hard yards. It's time now to smooth sailing for you. So it really, in your visualization, in your thinking about your future, just remember this is your time. This is your time to enjoy what you're passionate about. It's like you've done the hard yards. You've been, you had your ups and downs. You've suffered your losses, and now is the time to consolidate all that you've experienced into living that new lease of life that you deserve.
great. That's awesome. All right, then. Looks like I got my answer, huh?
My absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for connecting, and please keep me posted. I'm on Facebook, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl. I love to get a message. Just let me know how you go, and just keep us posted. I love to hear how things pan out, because it's great to get that feedback. I love it.
Okay, that sounds great. I thank you so much.
No worries. And for you, it's great. So keep up the good work.
Okay, thank you so much again. All right, take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Love and blessings. Bye. Wow, it's just about a wrap for this week. Tonia Reeves signing off. And I want to remind you, my little parting reminder is follow your own path. We all have a path. Follow your own path. That's what I do, and that's what I want to encourage all of you to do too. You are the one that is the director of your life, so be in charge and honour what you feel. Just take time to honour what you feel, because that feeling won't let you down. Just take time, okay? Love and blessings to you all. Thank you so much for connecting and for another wonderful show. Thank you to the gorgeous two souls I got to read for. Love you. Love you all, and I will see you again next Thursday at the same time, same place, before Dave signs me off. Thank you so much, and I will be catching up with you next Thursday.